How's it going? I'm Ronnie Dillon from Marzocchi Suspension, and I am going to show you guys what we've got going on for 2011. Actually, right here, we have the 888 Evo Tie Works Edition. This is a fork that you order for you. When you order this, you're ordering your fork. You're not ordering a fork. It's custom tuned and built for your needs. These tubes are available in a gold, a green, a blue, and a black. The batch we're running right now are going to be all the gold tie nitride. So actually, when you order this fork, you're not ordering any fork. You're actually ordering your fork because we custom build this to like your needs and your riding style. So if you're riding DH, we can set it up, you know, for a DH rider. It doesn't matter the weight. So whatever you need with this fork, you know, it comes to one of my guys or even myself in a bunch of small parts, and you know, per the sheet that you fill out, we build it to your needs. So yeah, 2011 888 Evo Tie. What I have over here to show you guys is the 2011 66 Evo Tie. You'll notice I said Evo. The technology from the 888 trickled down into its little brother. So you actually have the adjustable compression shim stack in the bottom. Also, what you'll notice on a lot of the new forks is the new style knobs for spring preload, rebound, and the volume adjust. You have a high-speed compression right there in the bottom. We really tried to keep things simple for our customers. We left the technology the same or close to the same in almost every fork throughout the entire line. We just want our customers to become a little more comfortable with Marzocchi again over some of the past stuff that's happened in the past couple of years. You guys know what I'm talking about, but we're back pretty strong. Let's go over here to the 55s. Just want to show you guys like a little more of the price point forks. These forks they're awesome for entry-level riders and even some more advanced riders that don't want to spend, you know, the big bucks on a fork. They're not cheap, they're just reasonably priced. These forks are packed with features, but at the same time they're simple. So spring preload, or air preload, I'm sorry. We have the TST lockout, external rebound, and we actually introduced this axle last year. But it is a new axle design. A lot of people might not have seen it yet, so we'll just go ahead and give you guys a real quick peek on that. And we have the little brother to this fork over here, the 55 RV. It's very basic. It's just spring preload on the top and rebound here on the bottom. Pretty nice fork for the money. I think it retails for somewhere around $349 or something like that. So, show you guys the 29ers. We have the 44 Micro 29er. That's the Micro Air tie, and then the 44 TST 29er. This fork weighs basically 4.5 pounds. It has an adjustable travel from 100 to 140 millimeters. So basically, you know, whatever, a lot of different bikes out there. Most people are just sticking with 140 mil travel, but we still have a lot of guys out there on the 100 mil travel forks that are, you know, basically making that request to have it set up to 140 mil travel now. So. Yeah, you know, whatever you guys need, we can do it. It's simple. If you have the means and the tools, the fork comes supplied with everything you need to do that reduction. So you give one of us a call at Marzocchi, we can walk you through step by step on how to, all the way from removing the top caps to replacing the oil in that thing. What we have here is the Corsa Superleggera. That's the Italian translation for super light. This fork weighs 3.5 pounds. It has the remote TST and an air preload. This is actually a new air system that we introduced this year. So it's really simple. It still provides a lot of lubrication to the system, and there's not a lot of complicated O-rings or anything like that to have to service in here. So a normal service interval for this fork is somewhere around like 75 to 100 hours. So there's enough oil in the fork where you don't really have to worry about, you know, waiting or only riding 30 hours and having to get back in there and you know, start lubing up the seals and replacing the oil because it's breaking down or contaminating. So you have a lot of time in between your service intervals. And the fork is really, really smooth with the nickel-coated stanchions. By now, I'm pretty sure most of you are familiar with the TST lockout. So basically, you know that you can set this up into any position, and with the remote, you get that amount of compression. So you can either lock it out, or you can just have it set up as a little bit of a heavier compression rate for yourself. The rebound is located on the bottom. You will notice, like I said earlier, that the technology trickles down from fork to fork. So we didn't change a lot in the suspension line. A lot of people are really comfortable with the way the product is, and we wanted to leave it that way. So you're going to see a lot of new decals, a lot of new knobs. A lot of the complaints we had from people were based on the knobs being kind of uncomfortable. So throughout the entire line, we did our best to make sure that the knobs were comfortable and you know, fit your pretty little fingers perfectly. Let me show you guys the 44s. So we have the 44 RC3 tie. It comes in at 4.5 pounds. So that's the coil spring version. It has external compression, rebound, air preload. This side is just a fixed side with the spring. And then right next to it is the 44 micro tie, also coming in at 4.27 pounds. Here's a really good example of the new knobs. In the past, we had a detent system in here that was not the greatest. This one actually clicks in very nicely. It's a ball bearing detent system. It also has the micro adjust. This fork does have the capability to run the remote rebound adjustment. And on this side, you'll see the new volume adjuster and air preload located right under it. It has an O-ring on it so that it won't actually, there goes that. It won't actually vibrate off while you're riding. And then the actual volume adjust knob is held on with a small C-clip so it won't go shooting across the room when you go to pull that thing off to make air pressure adjustments. And this fork is actually adjustable in travel. It does come at 150 millimeters, but you can reduce it all the way down to 110 millimeters if you need to. And it's a 15 mil. Let's get down to a little bit of the good price point forks. Actually, this fork in particular was one of the most popular forks last year. It's the 44 TST2. We received a pretty decent shipment of these, and I would say within a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to be exact, we were sold out for almost the rest of the year on this particular fork. And every shipment we received after that was gone. I think this fork retails for about $359. I'm a tech, I'm not a sales guy, so if that price isn't exact, don't blame me, man. But it has a lot of really good features like the TST2, air preload, and the external rebound. You can adjust the travel in this fork all the way from from 150 to 130. Right now, I think it's set up at about, if I took a good guess, I'd say 130 millimeters of travel. And then this is a little bit of a lower end version where it just has the a lockout. It doesn't actually have the TST2, so it's a similar system but just a little lower priced. You will notice that throughout the entire line. The forks are priced a little bit lower this year. We love our customers, so anything we can do to make it easier for them is better for us. Rebound adjustability, the lockout, and air preload. So basically, it's just a different cartridge system that lets us make it a little more of a lower price fork for our customers. Not cheap, just lower priced. And we'll come down here to the Marathon LR. The fork weighs 4 pounds, and it's also adjustable from 80 to 120 millimeters of travel. Another price point fork for our customers, just a lockout adjustment, rebound, and on this fork actually has a little bit of a different rebound system. It actually just sweeps side to side, so it gives you like a good, I don't know, I guess maybe like not even 180. It's like a 90-degree sweep through that rebound adjustment, and it's really, really like a really touchy adjustment. So just that one click, makes a really big change in the rebound damping of this fork. And just like with the air shocks, the coil systems also have the compression and the TST unit that you could switch around. So if you have the TST and you figure out that you want the compression adjustment, that you have the TST and then your buddy has the World Cup, and you like the small adjustments that he has on his, you could always just order that part. If you're a confident mechanic, you can install that part yourself. We'll sit there on the phone with you and walk you through everything. It requires a minimal amount of tools, and it's simple. The whole process to swap it over in your shop, on your bench is probably about 45 minutes, and we're always more than happy to help you do that. But yeah, I think that's it, guys, for 2011. I hope to see you guys next year. Come back to Marzocchi. We'll have a lot of new stuff, and see you guys next year.